Hello, everybody. Today isn't a terribly long video. I think maybe because I didn't have too many pieces of paper to work with. I showed you a moment ago. This is the Carta Bella Metropolitan Girl Collection. You can see I've already cut into it. I don't. I'm sure I've done thing. I don't even remember what the other layouts were, but this is what I've been working my way through a bunch of stacks of remaining like kit remainers, or what do you call them? End of the kit, end of life kits, or end of kit life. I don't know. Anyway, I'm trying to work my way through. So I got this collection out. It's really I just love the quality of the paper. It's so thick. It's the textured puff paper because it's Cartabella. And I thought these pictures of my daughter, they were from a well, she's a college athlete, or she was a college athlete, and they had like end of season or end of year banquet type things. And I think this was one of her end of year banquet. Um, I think I date this later for 2017, so I guess it would have been her sophomore year. I'm thinking. Anyway, I thought she had some friends or something. They took pictures of her, and the light. I think I'm sure it's one of those things where it was like, oh, the lighting is just beautiful. So she looked beautiful, and she put on some of that powder makeup stuff that has shimmer in it, right? So if you're close up on it, I don't think you can see it in the video, but if you look at the photos pretty closely, there's a little bit of shimmer on her cheeks, and I think she just felt pretty. So she had some good pictures, and I thought they turned out really pretty. And I thought this collection was great because first off, it has the navy blue, or just was this navy blue color, and then the skin tones are real peachy or kind of pinky peach, which is what's is also in the collection. And then just the base page there, it looks, I think it's probably more like lights, but to me it looked kind of like clouds. So anyway, I just thought all the colors went well and the patterns and all the good things. So I have taken these two 4x6 pictures and I've trimmed them just a hair. I couldn't tell you the measurement. I'm sure it was a little quarter inch or something off each one. And I'm going to tape these together because I really want to work with them as a unit, even though they're tad offset. I did make sure to put the picture on the left where she's looking to the right. So that's a trick of the design eye or whatever, where you want to try to make sure your photographs are always kind of looking to the inside. So when she's looking off to the right like that, I want to make sure I put it on the left so she's looking into the layout. All right, then I've trimmed or I've created basically this border with the dark gray paper, and to put that to the top and bottom of the navy polka dot. And then now I'm matting this. I don't know. Is that that's not harlequin? I'm certain there's a name for that. It seems like it's a French name, but anyway, there's a name for that little pattern there, and I've just matted it with that same dark gray. The back side of that paper had a cityscape, and at the beginning of the video, you saw me kind of look at it, make sure I don't think I'm going to need it, and I don't think I will. It is kind of interesting, though. It's kind of cool for like a story page if you have anything to do, um, any pictures to do with a city, maybe that would be kind of cool. Like I said, this is a great collection. I don't even know how old it is. I'm sure it's several years old because, again, I've been making my way through a lot of old collections. Um, and I was kind of happy to find this one and then have those photos. It's great how sometimes just serendipity, when you find a photo and collections, it just works together well because I didn't buy them for each other. I have done that, but not this time. So I'm struggling with this art glitter. I don't guess I'm really struggling with the glue. I was trying to glue that piece of paper down there perfectly, and I guess I messed it up just a little bit. So anyway, I'm putting that down there, and then I'm creating a shelf, I guess, with this pattern here, where these photographs are going to go. This is not a terribly complicated layout. I seem to be doing videos on those lately. I don't know if it's because I think the complicated ones take me so long. I don't know. Maybe I get scared to video them, but these ones aren't too terrible. I do try to stick within the collection, not always, but I think in this case I pretty much stick with the embellishments and things in the collection. There was a sheet of paper in the collection that had these little like picture frame things with little quotes and words in them, and they're great. There was a whole bunch of them. I had another layout. I don't think I videoed it. You can find it on my Instagram, I think. But I'd cut and made them all like into a row. But they have great little quotes. I think there's like a Coco Chanel quotes. There's like Louboutin quotes. I mean, there's kind of interesting fashion world type quotes. And in this one, it says, "Every day is a fashion show and the world is a runway." So it was just funny because, again, she's going to this banquet dinner thing and she's kind of modeling, doing her modelly pose stuff, which she did model for a little while. So she's got the moves. So in the sticker sheet are these really adorable like dresses and clothes hangers. And you look at you can't really see it too much, but there's a girl with, a bunch of hat boxes, kind of a 1950s-ish kind of feel to it, the clothes and whatnot. So it's a little bit vintage, I guess. Um, and then there was a sticker here. The little phrase says "Stay young and beautiful." Because my daughter's young and beautiful. Oh, there's all those little frames. I cut them all out. I don't actually end up using them all here. I think I used a couple, but um, I really enjoyed using those. They're just they got some cute phrases in there. I do take that little "Stay young and beautiful." I will pop that up on some foam because I want a little bit of dimension. At the moment, although the paper is very thick and textured, I don't really have much depth really. So I'm going to add some depth with these little pieces of foam, and they're T90 because I keep a little baggie. I have one of those Rascog carts, and I keep like all my most commonly used tools and things like my scissors and my little pokey tweezers and things like that. And then I have a fun foam or like a little baggie full of the little scraps. Um, because as you can see, you can puzzle piece those together and come up with the perfect set of foam behind your sticker there. And then I'll end up gluing it down with some, well, I thought I was going to use the art glitter glue, but it looks like nope, I'll use both. I'll use my ATG gun and my art glitter glue. I don't know. I don't really know how I decide. I think if it's a full square piece, I tend to use the ATG gun, but the little pieces I'll end up using the art glitter glue. Now I'm going to go back to my sticker sheet. I do, as you'll see, like I said, there's those little clothes hangers. I think I end up using some of those. The title though is going to be Hello Beautiful, and I get the beautiful. It's kind of cool, these thicker phrases. You don't have to use them the way they're shown in the thing, right? So this technically has beautiful day there, and I'm going to actually pull the beautiful off and then use hello from this other set of is that right? I'm looking at it. Yes, there it is. Hello. It's the it's kind of this darker blue with a little glitter to it. So it's a different texture, different font, obviously. The scale's not too far different, but it's enough different that, it's obviously intentionally mixed font title here. But I'm going to, the little stinker, the backing stuck to the letter when I pulled it off. I don't know what it is, but I don't know if they must have gotten hot maybe or something at some point. Um, I really like these phrase titles. They kind of help me if I'm honest. Like when you just have an alphabet, inevitably you don't have enough of letters to make the one you want, the phrase you want, or the title you want. So I really enjoy having these thicker titles so that you can basically it's going to have every letter you need. Because how many times you went looking for an E and you don't have it anymore, right? And I've got two E's in this title here. So yeah. So it says Hello Beautiful. I'm using my wax paper to figure out where I want it to go. I want that hello to kind of snuggle up underneath that cutout there, that cut apart that Fashion World quote. And then of course the beautiful is going to stretch. And I think if I recall, I'll put the blue on the blue and then the gold on the light blue. And that's looking wonderful. There's my head in there. Sorry about that. At least it's not as gray as it had been. Y'all, when I was going through the work at home stage here, um, I worked from home for about 8 weeks, I guess, and I didn't color my hair the whole entire time because I thought, why bother, right? I mean, my husband loves me no matter what. So I had that gray hair. It was terrible. And at least in this video, I also have nails. I do not have nails right now. I have not gone back to the salon since the restrictions were lifted there. So I kind of have these stubby fingers. And also, why are my hands so old looking? I'm not that old, right? But they are so wrinkly and so, I don't know, spotted. Oh well. They're not as pretty as my daughter's hands. I know that. Anyway, so I got this Hello Beautiful going on here, and it's going on just perfectly, at least in my humble opinion. And there we go. I did use my straight ruler there, my T-square, make sure that ended up correct. And now I'm looking back at my sticker sheet, and this is where I'm going to pull off. I think I pull off a couple of clothes hangers from the sticker sheet there and just cluster those in the upper left corner. Oh, nope, I've got to stick some other stuff on there first. So I got some lipstick. Again, this whole collection is kind of about fashion and well, it's Metropolitan Girl, right? So it's fashion and kind of, city stuff or, high fashion, I guess. So, I mean, obviously I don't know, I shouldn't say obviously. I guess the lipsticks and the shoes kind of go together. I mean, she's not shopping or anything, but, she just looks pretty. So, okay, taking my little clothes hangers here. Now that really, I have to say, I don't know that the clothes hangers really go, but they were cute and they were on the sticker sheet and I wanted to use them. So I did. I do need to add, um, I'm going to have to add a little something, something. It's just, it's still a little plain to me. I'm taking some of these little flower pieces and, popping up a little bit here and there, but I know in a moment I'm going to look at this and go, this needs a little something, something, needs a little something, something. And in my head, I was thinking, you know, glam and, glitz or whatever. Um, I think I start with some enamel dots and then I change my mind, but I don't know that I show that here. Let's see, we're getting our little flowers glued down. That's great. Okay, so you see I have two sets of scissors there. Can't ever have too many scissors, right? Okay, now I've decided, I think I went off and got my extras, what I call the extras. That's in my little box, my little black box right there. So you can see I'm kind of looking and pulled out those little gems or whatever, pulled out some enamel dots. I'm like, no, none of that. That's not really what I want. That's not really what I want. And then I remember I had some sequins with a sticky back. I think they are jelly bean soup. A friend had gifted me. She'd come over and I guess she wasn't going to use them, so she gifted them to me. And that I really like. I think this is glitz. I think it's glam. It's blue. Um, looks kind of cool. Yeah, those and they're sick and they're self-adhesive, which is awesome. I mean, I know you can use the glue dots. There's a little bling one that Dots I think makes it, and that works great. But I like these little self-adhesive ones. I started with the bigger ones, and I thought, no, you're a little too big, so I had to switch those out for smaller ones, finding just the right touch there. All right, and now I'm thinking, okay, I still need something else a little bit glitzy, a little bit glammy. So I go looking, and in a moment you'll see I'm going to bring my Lindy's Stamp Gang. I have some. I think I was trying to go for like a gold or something to match the thickers. I don't have anything quite that gold. I know a lot of YouTubers use the Heidi Swap Gold Shine or whatever. I don't have that, so I did get this one. It's not real gold, but it's gold enough. So I kind of sprinkle that around. Of course, I'm so goofy, y'all. I don't have a mat underneath this thing, and I managed to splatter this stuff. Every time I do this, I splatter it all over my desk. It does come up, thankfully. I can usually get it because I do it pretty quick. I'll take like a baby wipe or something. And then I do something silly too. I have that little piece of paper over the top of the photograph so I don't get the ink on it. And I'm thinking, okay, that's good. But then I want to show you guys the layout. And my goofy self leaves that big piece of the paper over the top of the photographs. You can see the shine is a little bit wet still. That's not dried in there, but I was kind of trying to show you the clusters here. So there's my little 1950s lady. Then those pictures are covered up. Hello, beautiful. I'm so sorry, guys. I should have taken that off, but who knows what I was thinking. Y'all have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.